What's up again, everybody? Oh my goodness, look, the background is different. I have literally rearranged my entire office over the course of like the past day. In fact, I literally, I built a shelf right here. I built two shelves. I took everything out of the old shelf that was next to me that you never saw, and I threw it in there in my closet. Then I took everything out of the closet and I threw it in this shelf. And then I took like the big shelf and I put it behind me. Look, you can see stuff now. I even, check this out. Look, hold on. Look, you see that right there? Look, right there. I'm just gonna get it. I bought a pirate hat. Oh my God. I went to a Renaissance festival. Look at this. I bought a pirate hat. Oh my God, this thing is so cool. I'm gonna put it on. I should just do an entire video just wearing this pirate hat. And believe it or not, it actually fits incredibly well. Like it's huge. This pirate hat is ridiculously large. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy, but it doesn't move as much as I expected it to. It's a little bit big, but I mean, it's solid. Oh my God, I love it. I paid a lot of money for it. Here's the thing, it's real leather. Also, like, you can now see more stuff behind me. Like, you can see all the stuff back there, which is fun. See some, like, Dice Master stuff, and got the Flesh and Blood boxes that are totally empty. They're just there for window dressing. Got the lore book, because everybody needs a subtle flex in their life. That's why we did this. Also, because it, like, provides this really nice layout. But that's not why we're here today. Why we're here today is because I want to do a full and complete impressions and review of some sleeves that I've had in my possession for a while. These are the Dragon Shield dual matte sleeves, and I've had these since right before the Calling Las Vegas, I think. I had them right before the Calling Las Vegas. They come in these 4 colors. I almost said flavors, which would be weird. They come in these 4 colors. And we're going to talk about just the general shuffle feel, the overall impressions that they provide, how they differ from normal Dragon Shield matte sleeves, and why I think you should pick up a box because, and I will say this completely with no sponsorship, I think these are the best matte sleeves that I've ever used. And I will put an asterisk on this. I think they're the best matte sleeves that I've ever used. And I personally very much love Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield is the sleeve of choice for me personally. I have a ton of them. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't. I especially love these ones. Dragon Shield, like silvers. I'm just saying. Look, if you haven't seen the silvers, super good. Super pretty. Love that one. I've bought several boxes of those. I have like lots of different colored sleeves. This is one of the reasons why I like Dragon Shield. There's a lot to like about Dragon Shield. Overall shuffle feel, durability in Dragon Shield sleeves are fantastic. The ability to shuffle them fairly cleanly over and over again is a really big payoff. And I've found that the overall, the clearness, there's a better word, the clarity of the front piece of plastic is very clear and does not obstruct the art in very many ways. So overall, I really like Dragon Shields in general. Now, I will say there are a few downsides to Dragon Shields. One of the downsides that Dragon Shield detractors, or just in general, people that use Dragon Shields may come up and notice, is that after a while on a Dragon Shield matte sleeve, that backing, after you've shuffled and used for like a month or months, that backing to me feels like it almost compresses. It almost flattens a little bit more than it does normally, and that backing ends up kind of becoming a little bit more, I don't want to say sticky, but it moves a lot less smoothly. Like if I get 2 of these are brand new Dragon Shield, like out of the box sleeves, and they move very smoothly, right? So these are good, overall good sleeves. Let me grab a deck box that I've had for a while. I think this one has a deck in it that I've had for a while. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna grab one more. Aha! This is my favorite, and oh, this is a good example of it. I've played this deck, and this deck has been sleeved a lot. It is my Kano deck. As you can see, it's Kano. Flesh and Blood. Okay. Now, I have shuffled and played this deck a ton, and over time, the smoothness that this has from new sleeves has waned just ever so slightly. You can see it still moves fairly well, but over the time, the back has come off. And this is a normal Dragon Shield. This is not the mat that we're going to talking about. I'm just setting the stage for you to understand what we're going to talk about with regards to these Dragon Shield dual mats, which just overall impressions that I've found from them, over the past few months of using them heavily. So this is one of the detractions that I've personally experienced with regards to Dragon Shield. The backing on a matte sleeve, over time, in my opinion, feels as though it degrades to a certain extent, that the shuffle isn't as smooth as when you get it. Yes, that could be true of like a lot of different sleeves, but we'll talk about how these have fared over my past few months of messing with them. The other thing that people will talk about, and again, setting the stage for what we're going to discuss on these dual mats, the other thing people will talk about is that if you use just a normal Dragon Shield mat, you can actually see on some of the colors through the backing. So it's not a pure, like, complete opaque back of a sleeve. It's actually a little bit translucent, and that's really bad if you want competitive play, because you can get called, you can have a judge called on you if someone sees like, oh, I can see the back of your card, you probably have it marked. That's a problem, right? If that were the case, you can't use those sleeves for like competitive play. And so that is why we have these Dragon Shield dual matte sleeves. This is why I think they created dual matte sleeves, because it solves that problem. It solves the problem of, I like the Dragon Shield brand and I like the color variety, but I don't like that I can't use them competitively because I'll get a judge called on me because they're translucent. That is not the case with these dual matte sleeves. So again, a normal matte Dragon Shield sleeve is the same color on both sides, because this piece on the back is just one piece. It's just one thing, one color all the way through, which is why when you turn it over, you see the same color through the plastic, the clear plastic. But on a Dragon Shield dual mat, the color on one side is not the same on the other, because they've taken, and let me see if I can get a nice little zoom in for you and a nice little focus up for you. Oh, it was nice and focused. I'm silly. They've taken and they've applied a black layer on the back that you can see. Of course, this is black, but on the other side, it's white. This is true of all of the colors in this line of the 4 different colors. They have taken a white and a black, and they've smooshed them together. That smoosh has created a true opaque, 100% opaque card sleeve that can't be seen through and through. And furthermore, and this answers the other question, or the other problem that some people run into with Dragon Shields, the backing is different. This is a fundamentally different feeling back when you compare that to a Dragon Shield. This feels like straight up more bumpy. This feels more textured. This is the normal Dragon Shield mat. The Dragon Shield dual mat already feels a little bit more smooth and compressed. It still has the matte feel with some texture so that you can easily grab multiple cards. It still has that. And you can see like this, there's a little bit less slide than you'd think would be there, but I've used this deck for multiple months. In fact, I will say this deck has been sleeved and played multiple times since the Calling Las Vegas, and I have noticed less overall just degradation of the back texture in general, which I think speaks very nicely to these sleeves. But I think one of the biggest upsides is that you can sleeve your decks in these Dragon Shield sleeves. You can straight up sleeve them, and you never have to worry about someone calling a judge on them because the mark situation. Like, I can see through it. It's translucent, it's transparent. It's not possible because these are straight up opaque. And I noticed as well, they shuffled a little bit better. I did miss this point. I forgot to mention this earlier. One of the things I also noticed with Dragon Shields is that because they are very durable and because they are very crisply made, the edges on Dragon Shields, like normal Dragon Shield mats, will straight up stab you in your hand. Or maybe that's just me because I'm a bad shuffler. They will straight up just like murder your hand by stabbing over and over again. Like when you do one of these and like it catches the point, or maybe you kind of go this way and it like catches you like right there. Like it hurts really bad. These sleeves, they've done something to the corners. I guess they haven't rounded it. As you can see, it's a straight point, but perhaps they've blunted it in some way, because these definitely don't poke as hard. So they've improved the corner poking you in the hand situation. The shuffle feel is like as good, if not better, and I would say it's that way because of the backing. The backing is a little bit more like a brushed sleeve than, well, that's not true. It's like somewhere in between. If this was a spectrum and this side is brushed and this side is matte, it falls in between. Whereas obviously brushed sleeves, which you can buy from Dragon Shield, fall on, you know, one side and then matte falls on the other. This is somewhere in the middle. It's sort of like a hybrid, and it shuffles well because of the hybridity. That is not a word. I don't know if that's a word. Nevertheless, I am really liking these matte sleeves, and I love that they've created this exact sleeve to answer some of these problems, some of these questions of like, hey, I straight up want to play with Dragon Shields, but I worry about being called on because of the judge situation. Now you don't have to worry about that. Hey, I don't like getting poked in the hand. Now you don't necessarily have to worry about that. Hey, I don't like that over time these don't move as smoothly. Just like everything, it is going to degrade over time. Like this one, it used to be like even smoother than this, but it has degraded. It hasn't done it to the same degree as the normal Dragon Shields, in my opinion, from what I've seen from several months of literally taking this deck and sleeving, unsleeving, and using those sleeves. The 4 colors are nice. This is one of the downsides. I like Dragon Shield because I like the color variety that they provide. These 4 colors, like, I love the white. I will buy multiple boxes of the white one because I think the white is fantastic. Just shout out to the like the stories on the back. I appreciate that as well. I love the colors, and I love the variety. These colors are all pastel, and well, 2 of them are pastel, and I'm not super crazy about the pastel personally, but like this is like a nice little lilac color. It says orchid. Like that's smooth, that's fast. Like you can see, that's straight out of the box. I haven't used the orchids yet because I haven't found a deck that really I want to sleeve an orchid. The Lagoon as well is kind of pretty, but it is more pastel blue. It's kind of a pastel blue, and that's a different color on the screen than it is on, well, it's not that different, but it's a little bit different. But it's a pretty-ish color. Here's the thing. I want this exact type of sleeve. The yellows are fun. The yellows are literally like highlighter yellow. It's like super bright. Like, bam! If you didn't know it was yellow, you do when you sit down to play against it. It's perfect for lightning. I want these sleeves, like this type of sleeve, this make of sleeve, I want it in all the colors that Dragon Shield mattes already come in. Because I'd basically just start replacing my collection of mattes with dual mattes, because these things feel better overall. They have a better full impression overall than mattes do. And that's not saying that mattes are bad, because I still, like, for example, have multiple boxes of these silvers. They are fantastic. They're beautiful. I hope that they give more colors than just pastels like they have here, because I would love to have like those bright reds that you saw earlier, like some of the pinks, the deep blues, or like the really bright blues. I love the sky blues. I want them to do those in this style of printing. And I will say this, these are great, but I've recently used, I'll just grab them. I've recently used the Dragon Shield custom print brushed sleeves, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna make a video on this one maybe later this week. The brushed sleeves, I think, may just beat everything. It's kind of crazy. The general shuffle feel of those brushed, I've recently just come around to. I love these dual mattes for the feel, and I'm really liking the brush as well. So if you want to know what I think about the brushed sleeves, check, I'll probably put it out at the end of this week. Check back at the end of this week so that you can see my opinions on those. As for these, I like them. If you like the colors, go for them. I think they do provide a huge benefit when it comes to you know, those exact points that I talked about, being able to guarantee that you can play comfortably with these sleeves at an event. and overall feel, not getting poked in the hand. It's like everything that they thought like needed improvement, they found a way to just make a little bit better overall. So kudos to Dragon Shield on this. This was not sponsored. They did send me these out to look at and review, and there's a lot of good stuff going on with these Dragon Shield dual matte sleeves. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, if you got some information that you didn't before, feel free to leave me a like and a subscribe, or like the comment stuff. Leave me a comment down below with what do you think about these colors? Which one do you think is the best? I like the white. It's weird because it's like the plainest, but for some reason they're just clean. They're just so clean. That's my opinion. Second would be the lightning. Because I just think it's like, boom, yellow. Let me know in a comment below what you think. If you like this stuff, hit the little subscribe button. One more person will make that number go up to like a nice, even round number. It's odd, but it's still even in my mind. As always, everybody, thanks for watching.